Gentlemen, this is Mantelligence. Today we're showing you the top 11 mistakes that nice guys make when trying to get a girl. And because we don't want you to wind up in the nice guy trap, we're also showing you the one thing that will keep you from ever being the nice guy in the first place. So, to make sure you don't get painted as the nice guy, here are the top 11 nice guy mistakes, plus the number one thing you can do to avoid it from happening to you. Number 11. You're nothing but the yes man. In case you don't know what this is, a yes man is a guy who automatically agrees on everything instead of stating his true opinion or his real feelings. Whether it's with friends, coworkers, or classmates, a yes man follows the herd and never makes his voice known, all because the only thing he worries about is being liked. And while being a yes man might be a safe option for being included in a group, when it comes to girls, it definitely does not help you stand out or seem interesting. They fail to flirt. If there's one thing that immediately lands a guy in nice guy territory, it's being too scared or nice to flirt in the first place. So what does the nice guy do instead of making his intentions clear through flirting? He simply continues being a polite, pleasant guy and hopes that one day the girl he likes will simply change her mind and finally see him as more than just a friend. Number 9. They don't set boundaries. While it's absolutely true that women love a guy who can go with the flow, they also lose respect for a guy who doesn't ever establish his own personal boundaries. Whether it's because a guy feels like he has to always be totally fun and spontaneous, or because he feels like he has to do everything a girl wants to do in order to have a chance with her, too many guys out there set aside their own unique preferences just to impress a girl. Number 8. They don't tell girls when they like them. And if you never tell the girl you like that you actually like her, how do you expect her to know? Because at the end of the day, girls are not mind readers. So even if you're being as sweet as can be, that does not mean a girl will automatically assume you like her. So do yourself a favor. Instead of only ever sending out ambiguous signals, or not sending any at all, stop sitting on the sidelines and at least try to hint to that girl that you like her. Number 7. They feel entitled. What may be the only thing less attractive than entitlement in general is when a guy feels entitled to a girl just for being nice to her. But in case you need reminding, simply being nice is a bare minimum requirement for getting a girl, and is definitely not something that makes you better or different from other guys. Number 6. They throw shade. While some of the other things might keep a nice guy from gaining points, being a jealous person who criticizes the other guys she might be interested in is something that actually might make a guy lose points with a girl. That's because if you're a nice guy who's too unconfident to make a move himself while also trying to keep her from getting with other guys, that's a winning recipe to make her think you're both unattractively shy and resentful. Guys, as a quick reminder, while most of the mistakes we're talking about here can be easily avoided, the trick to avoid becoming the nice guy at the end of the video is so effective that we have to give it special attention. So to make sure you don't kill your chances by being the nice guy, be sure to watch it. Now let's get back to the mistakes with number 5. Number 5. They mistake niceness for goodness. Even though they might seem awfully similar, the main difference between a nice guy and a good guy is that a good guy doesn't depend solely on niceness to get a girl. Of course, a good guy is a kind-hearted, charming, and respectful person. But because he doesn't limit himself to just being nice, he's also got the kind of distinct personality that women really like to see. Number 4. They trust in the friend zone. With so many guys worried about ending up in the friend zone, you'd think there wouldn't be so many who constantly find themselves there. And while most women definitely want a guy they can also call a friend, that does not mean that showing how great of a buddy you are is the ticket to winning her over as a girlfriend. Number 3. They practice transactional niceness. To be fair, a lot of the guys who do this probably don't even realize they're doing it. But unfortunately, it's true that for a lot of nice guys out there, being nice is less about being a kind and decent person and more about using niceness to get something, which, if you think about it, is probably one of the shadiest things any person can do. Number 2, they misunderstand how to respect a woman. At the heart of it all, nice guys simply don't get how to respect women. And as a result, that fundamentally takes them out of the running with a lot of women. You see, the problem is not that these guys don't respect women, it's that they equate niceness with showing respect and get confused when being nice doesn't actually work towards getting a girl to like them. Number 1, they're not playful. Just like guys fail to flirt or make it clear that they actually like a girl more than just a friend, they also forget to be playful and relaxed around girls that they like. And how exactly does that lead to being a nice guy? Well, if a guy isn't being fun or playful, but still wants a girl to be around him, he'll often fall back on the safer, more boring option, which is just being nice. The only problem is, when a girl has to choose between a fun guy and a nice guy, 9 times out of 10, she's not going to choose the nice guy. First of all, not being the nice guy is not about standing your ground or disrespecting anybody. And it also does not mean that women just like jerks. But what it does mean is that if you want to be more than just the nice guy to a girl, you've got to become more interesting. And the easiest way to do that is to just state your true opinion about how you really feel about things. If you don't agree with something, say it. If you don't want to do something, do your own thing instead. You may not get every girl you want, but we guarantee that showing, building on, and improving your own unique personality will be infinitely more attractive to women than just being another boring, generic nice guy. That's 11 mistakes nice guys make, and the one thing to do to prevent you from being the nice guy yourself. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click and subscribe. And while you're here, why not check out these other awesome informative videos? Thanks for watching!